Welcome to Just Listen Books channel. Immerse yourself in the world of literature as we summarize books and deliver them in audio form. Perfect for your car rides, travels, and daily activities. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification. The Book of Joy, Lasting Happiness in a Changing World, is a profound and inspiring work that chronicles a week-long meeting between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. Authored by Douglas Abrams, the book is structured around various themes and discussions that these two spiritual leaders engage in, focusing on the nature of joy, the obstacles to joy, and the practices that can cultivate joy in one's life, despite the challenges of the modern world. Introduction. The introduction to The Book of Joy begins with the anticipation of a remarkable event, the meeting of two of the world's most beloved spiritual leaders, His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, in Dharamsala, India. This gathering was not only to celebrate the Dalai Lama's 80th birthday, but also to engage in a profound dialogue about joy, a quality both men have exhibited in abundance, despite facing immense personal and public challenges. The setting of Dharamsala, the home in exile of the Dalai Lama, provides a poignant backdrop for this encounter. Amidst the serene beauty of the Himalayas, these two Nobel Peace Prize laureates, representing Buddhism and Christianity, come together, embodying a deep and enduring friendship that transcends religious and cultural differences. Their laughter and affectionate teasing of each other serve as a testament to the joy and love they share, offering a powerful example of brotherhood and understanding in a world often divided by faith and ideology. Douglas Abrams, the author and narrator, frames the week-long discussion as a unique opportunity to explore the nature of joy. Through his lens, readers are invited to witness intimate conversations between the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu, as they share personal anecdotes, spiritual wisdom, and insights on how to find joy in the face of life's inevitable suffering. The introduction sets the tone for the entire book, presenting joy not merely as an emotion, but as a way of being that can be cultivated regardless of external circumstances. It underscores the shared mission of these two leaders, to spread joy and compassion in a world that desperately needs it. Their example serves as a beacon of hope and a call to action for readers to embark on their own journey toward a more joyful and compassionate life. In this opening section, Abrams also hints at the challenges both men have faced, including the Dalai Lama's exile from Tibet and Tutu's struggle against apartheid in South Africa. These experiences, rather than embittering them, have deepened their commitment to finding and sharing joy. The introduction, therefore, not only sets the stage for the dialogues to follow, but also establishes the book's core message. Joy is an inner state that, once unlocked, can transform lives in the world around us. Chapter 1. The Nature of True Joy. In The Book of Joy, the discussion about the nature of true joy delves deep into the wisdom and insights of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. This part of the book is pivotal because it lays the philosophical foundation for everything that follows. Here, the spiritual leaders articulate a vision of joy that is not merely a fleeting emotion, but a more profound and stable state of being. Both leaders agree that true joy is an internal process, largely independent of our external circumstances. This distinction is crucial because it suggests that joy doesn't come from what happens to us, but from how we choose to respond to what happens. In a world where happiness is often pursued through material success, sensory pleasure, or social status, this perspective offers a radical shift. It points to a source of joy that is always available, regardless of life's ups and downs. The Dalai Lama, drawing from Buddhist teachings, emphasizes the role of the mind in shaping our experience of joy. He suggests that by training the mind and cultivating certain attitudes, such as compassion and detachment from the ego, one can find inner peace. This peace, in turn, is the foundation for true joy. It is about achieving a state of serenity and fulfillment that is not easily disturbed by external events. Archbishop Tutu, from his Christian perspective, also speaks to the resilience of the human spirit and the capacity to find joy in the midst of suffering. He points out that joy and sorrow are interconnected, and embracing our vulnerability and the sorrows of life can open us up to the most profound experiences of joy. For Tutu, joy also comes from our relationships with others. our ability to love and be loved, and our commitment to the welfare of our fellow human beings. The conversation between these two spiritual giants reveals that true joy is inherently connected to a sense of purpose and meaning in life. It is about being in harmony with oneself, others, and the larger world. They argue that this kind of joy is more enduring and satisfying than the fleeting pleasures that come from external achievements or possessions. Moreover, the leaders discuss the importance of gratitude and forgiveness as practices that can lead to the experience of true joy. By focusing on what we have, rather than what we lack, and by letting go of grievances and resentment, we open ourselves up to joy. This approach to life transforms our relationship with our experiences, allowing us to find joy even in the face of difficulty. In essence, the nature of true joy, as described in this section of the book, is about finding a way of being that is anchored in inner peace, resilience, and a deep connection to others. It's a powerful reminder that joy is not something that happens to us, but something we can choose and cultivate, regardless of our external circumstances. Chapter 2. The Obstacles to Joy. In The Book of Joy, the discussion about the obstacles to joy is both profound and practical, offering insights into the common barriers that prevent us from experiencing deeper happiness and contentment in life. His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu, through their own vast experiences and the challenges they've faced, illuminate how fear, stress, anger, and despair can significantly hinder our capacity for joy. Fear and stress are identified as primary obstacles to joy. The Dalai Lama explains that fear often stems from uncertainty about the future or a sense of helplessness, leading to anxiety and stress. This state of mind can cloud our thinking, making it difficult to see situations clearly and respond effectively. Both leaders emphasize the importance of understanding the nature of fear and stress and adopting practices that can help us cultivate a sense of inner safety and stability. Anger and despair are also highlighted as significant barriers to joy. Anger, according to the Dalai Lama, can arise from a sense of injustice or frustration, but often harms the individual holding on to it more than anyone else. Archbishop Tutu speaks to the corrosiveness of despair, particularly when facing systemic injustices or personal tragedies. Both leaders agree that while these emotions are natural, they must be managed constructively to not overwhelm one's capacity for joy. Personal experiences play a crucial role in this discussion. The Dalai Lama shares insights from his life in exile and the ongoing struggles of the Tibetan people, emphasizing the practice of compassion and empathy as a way to transform anger into a more constructive force. Archbishop Tutu reflects on his experiences combating apartheid in South Africa, highlighting forgiveness and reconciliation as powerful tools for overcoming despair and bitterness. Overcoming obstacles is a central theme, with both leaders offering practical advice on how to confront these barriers to joy. They advocate for mindfulness and meditation as ways to cultivate a calm and clear mind, enabling individuals to face fear and stress with greater equanimity. Compassion, both for oneself and others, as a means to diffuse anger and foster a sense of connection and understanding. Gratitude is a practice to shift focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in our lives, thereby countering despair. Inner transformation is presented as the key to overcoming these obstacles. By working to change our attitudes and responses to external circumstances, we can find a path to joy that is not dependent on external factors. This involves recognizing the humanity in everyone, practicing forgiveness, and seeing challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. In this section of the Book of Joy, the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Tutu do not only identify the obstacles to joy, but also weave a tapestry of hope, illustrating how even the most profound difficulties can be transformed into sources of strength. Their message is clear. Joy is attainable for everyone, regardless of life's hardships, if we cultivate the inner resources to navigate the emotional and psychological barriers we face. Chapter 3. The 8 Pillars of Joy. In The Book of Joy, the discussions between His Holiness the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Desmond Tutu converge to identify 8 fundamental pillars essential for cultivating true and lasting joy. These pillars, rooted in both spiritual wisdom and practical experience, offer a comprehensive framework for leading a joyful life. Here is a closer look at each of the 8 pillars. Perspective involves seeing situations from multiple viewpoints. The Dalai Lama and Archbishop Tutu stress the importance of broadening our perspective to understand the interconnectedness of all things and the multiple facets of any situation. This broader perspective can diminish our focus on personal suffering and increase our feelings of connection and empathy, leading to greater joy. Humility is recognized as essential for joy because it opens us to the experiences and wisdom of others. Humility does not mean thinking less of oneself, but thinking of oneself less. It fosters learning, growth, and a deep sense of connectedness with others, which are vital components of joy. Humor is not just about laughter, but about the ability to see the light-hearted side of life, even in the face of adversity. Both spiritual leaders are known for their laughter and insistence that humor can greatly alleviate human suffering. Humor creates distance from our troubles and opens us up to joy. Acceptance is about acknowledging reality as it is, not as we wish it to be. This doesn't mean resignation or giving up, but rather facing the facts of a situation without denial. Acceptance allows us to move forward and find solutions or peace with things we cannot change, laying the groundwork for joy. Forgiveness releases us from the hold of anger and resentment, which are major barriers to joy. The Dalai Lama and Archbishop Tutu share powerful stories of forgiveness, demonstrating that it is a path to freedom from past hurts and an essential step toward joy. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to the abundance that is already present. By appreciating our life and the people in it, we cultivate a sense of contentment and joy. Gratitude can transform our everyday experiences and challenges into sources of joy. Compassion involves a deep empathy for the suffering of others, coupled with the desire to relieve it. Compassion expands our understanding of joy, linking it to the well-being of others. The Dalai Lama and Archbishop Tutu argue that caring for others' happiness is a profound source of joy. Generosity is closely related to compassion and involves giving of ourselves, our time, attention, care, and resources. This pillar is based on the understanding that our joy is bound up with the joy of others. Generosity of spirit is a powerful antidote to isolation and loneliness, fostering a deep and communal sense of joy. Through their engaging conversation, the Dalai Lama and Archbishop Tutu delve into each of these pillars, using personal anecdotes, humor, and wisdom to illustrate how they form the foundation of a joy-filled life. These pillars are not just abstract concepts, but practical principles that can guide daily actions and attitudes, offering a path to genuine joy that is both profound and accessible to all. Joy practices. In the concluding sections of the Book of Joy, the authors, His Holiness the Dalai Lama, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and Douglas Abrams, share a collection of practical exercises and meditations designed to cultivate joy. These practices are closely linked to the 8 pillars of joy discussed earlier, offering readers actionable ways to integrate these principles into their daily lives. Here is an overview of some of the key practices highlighted in the book. Mindfulness exercises. Mindfulness is fundamental to developing a joyous perspective. The book suggests simple mindfulness practices, such as breathing exercises and mindful walking, to help individuals become more present and aware. By paying attention to the present moment without judgment, individuals can cultivate a peaceful state of mind, laying the groundwork for joy. Gratitude practices. Gratitude is a powerful tool for shifting focus from what we lack to the abundance present in our lives. The authors recommend keeping a gratitude journal, where individuals can write down things they are thankful for each day. This practice can transform one's outlook, fostering a deep sense of joy and contentment. Compassion meditations. Compassion meditation involves focusing on the well-being of others and wishing them happiness and freedom from suffering. One such practice mentioned is the loving-kindness meditation, where individuals mentally send goodwill and kindness to themselves, loved ones, strangers, and even those with whom they have difficulties. This practice expands the heart and fosters a profound connection to others, contributing to a joyous life. Daily forgiveness. Incorporating forgiveness into daily life is crucial for releasing the burden of anger and resentment. The book suggests reflecting each night on any grievances or frustrations from the day and consciously choosing to let them go. This practice of daily forgiveness clears the path for peace and joy. Humor and laughter. Integrating humor and laughter into everyday life is another practice for cultivating joy. The authors encourage readers not to take themselves too seriously and to find moments of laughter and lightness even in challenging situations. Humor can be a powerful antidote to stress and a gateway to joy. Generosity of spirit. Acts of generosity, whether through giving time, resources, or simply offering a kind word, can significantly enhance one's sense of joy. The book proposes looking for opportunities to be generous in daily life, emphasizing that the act of giving itself can be deeply rewarding. Perspective shifting. To cultivate a broader perspective, the authors recommend practices such as considering others' viewpoints and reflecting on the interdependence of all beings. This can involve meditations that help visualize the interconnectedness of life or exercises designed to foster empathy and understanding. Acceptance and letting go. Learning to accept life as it comes and letting go of the need to control every outcome is essential for joy. The book offers meditations focused on acceptance and letting go, helping individuals to embrace the present moment and find peace in the impermanence of life. These joy practices are not meant to be exhaustive, but rather serve as a starting point for individuals to explore and integrate joy into their lives. By dedicating time to these exercises and making them a regular part of one's routine, the authors suggest that anyone can begin to cultivate a deeper sense of joy, regardless of their external circumstances. Conclusion. The conclusion wraps up the insights and reflections shared during the week-long visit. Despite the many challenges the world faces, the book ends on a hopeful note, emphasizing the potential for every person to discover joy within themselves and spread that joy to others. The Book of Joy is more than just a recounting of a meeting between two of the world's most revered spiritual figures. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit, the power of friendship, and the profound joy that comes from living a life of compassion and gratitude. Through their discussions, the Dalai Lama and Desmond Tutu demonstrate how joy can be achieved by anyone, regardless of their circumstances or religious beliefs. Thank you for staying with us until the end. Your support means the world to us. Click subscribe and hit the bell to be the first to enjoy our upcoming audiobooks. Together, let's continue this amazing journey through stories and tales.